it still did it apparently, even though it... Okay.
All right, we might need to adjust some audio levels here for Paleo. Can you talk a little bit?
Yes. Hello.
Keep talking.
Yes. I'm talking.
But don't stop.
All right. Can you say something again?
Did Paleo just get shot? Paleo? Paleo.
What?
Okay,
Keep
so
talking.
just
Keep
talk.
talking.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
adjusting.
I'm talking. Yeah, it's just that you could. Saber was like right beside me, so
Okay.
I'm still making things.
Tell Saber to leave.
Haley, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear the echo anymore. Can you hear my echo?
Say something again.
Test, 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 test.
I hear it a little bit, but it's not like that loud.
Okay. Can you guys hear it on your end?
No.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Nice. Look at Jack's Blade rocking that Powerpuff.
Yeah, the Powerpuff thing.
Well, looks like chat's not gonna be up on screen today because I don't know what's wrong with it.
It happened. The same thing happened to me. I don't know why it keeps doing that. For like, I haven't been able to do it on POS for like the entire year so far.
Weird. Okay. Well. Oh well.
I don't know like if they're gonna like put out an update to where it works, but so far it hasn't been working.
Yeah.
Yours hasn't worked all year?
Yeah, since January.
We've had a little bit better success, but I wonder. Yeah, what?
I'm gonna move this to where it's not blocking the chat.
Oh well, that helps you.
Well, okay. Well, I'm the one that keeps an eye on it for
I know you do.
stuff. Anyway.
All right. Well, shall we kick this podcast off?
Yeah.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast here on
April 3rd,
2019. Thank you for joining us as we get ready to... Don't take away my pen. I clicked it once.
You clicked it twice.
Yeah, but now it's open. Doesn't that bother your OCD? Okay, thank you. All right. Welcome in to, again, the Semi-Perfect Podcast. We're going to be talking about a whole number of topics. One of the big ones being Winnie City PonyCon that is coming up. I think Saber and I will be leaving tomorrow. You leave tomorrow, right, Saber?
I do.
All right. See, I was right.
Just gotta make sure.
I was like, yeah, good. And yeah, so we'll be talking a little bit about that, including stories from some past Winnie City PonyCons, because it's been an interesting convention in the past. And interesting in a good way, but we've had interesting moments ourselves. Yeah, and who knows? We'll discuss random topics. Sarah kind of looked at me when I said, "Oh, we got stuff to talk about," and she was like, "Sure."
I literally don't have anything written down, but I do know that we didn't talk about Captain Marvel last time, I think.
Good.
Right? Yeah, so we've got that.
Let's keep it that way.
No.
Because Captain
I made a
Marvel...
spoiler screen. I worked hard on it.
Okay, in that case, we'll talk about Captain Marvel later. To start off, though, why don't we look at food posts?
Yes.
Let's take a look at the food that...
Oh no, I need to post mine.
Hurry! Post that cheeseburger. So you
I also made him. I made him an omelet too. I've been being fancy with cooking this week. It's been fun.
I'm skeptical though. As I posted on Twitter, I feel like you're fattening Paleo up for some.
Why would I eat paleo when I can just eat the food I'm feeding him?
The chat's on,
That's
on the Twitter
a good
screen.
point, and there's not a lot of paleo to go around either. So.
I mean, I'm a big fan of human flesh. What can I say?
There's
one
little chatter, Zark7 on the Twitter screen, and nobody else.
Zark7 owns the chat today. All right, Sarah.
So we've got Anime Guy here with some
yes.
cookies made at Max and Benny's for this weekend.
Oh man, again, Anime Guy. Oh, I see SaberSpark.
Yeah.
They have a bakery where they make these cookies. If you're in the area, definitely go support the business. It's super cool. They make these custom cookies, and I love it. Like it's so cool to see, and just as delicious to eat. So check them out. Max.
Oh, it's so cool! I just opened it up. That's the cool thing ever.
I love it. It's so great. Silver Quill sitting there as well in the middle, as well as a couple others. You see me there, the brownish cookie. That's my new OC.
A lot of you.
And I'm gonna stop making jokes from there.
Yep.
So.
Then we've got Jacob Pipers just finishing having buttered popcorn,
yes.
but already finished. So here's water.
Oh, butter popcorn, man.
Anyways, I learned a butter popcorn is like so fucking devastating for calories. Like I went to go see what was it? Hey, what did we see? Dumbo. We saw Dumbo, and I got a large popcorn share with Paleo, and I entered it on my Fitness Pal, and it's like a Rico large popcorn. It's like 1,000 calories, and it's like, yeah, this popcorn. Yeah.
So for what it's worth, I budget for my popcorn intake. You see,
I'm not saying you eat too much, by the way. I'm not like I'm gonna go at you and be like,
oh no,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge, fuck you.
Dude, don't worry. I wasn't taking it that way, but I will say that I'm joking by saying I budget for the popcorn. I just eat it. So
a financial budget.
Yeah, like the way I justify it is I'm like, man, this would be really bad if I ate the whole thing. Good thing I only ate 2/3 of it, so it doesn't count. Unless you eat the whole thing, none of the calories count. That's what I've learned.
Would you agree that
none of them?
There's nothing better than a cold cup of water after eating all that popcorn?
Water's good. But I honestly feel like the best thing, not saying for your health, but for your like mouth is like some kind of like sugary substance like soda to counter like the butter. I don't know what it is. It's just I found
it's a vicious cycle. Then you have like you have to counter the buttery popcorn with sugar-rich Coca-Cola, but then you get a hankering for fried chicken.
Yes.
The chat saying that ACRacebest is quiet. Which am I also quiet in addition? Because we're sharing a microphone.
Here.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Check. Why am I so quiet?
Let's turn that.
Is the right mic coming through?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. I already smacked it.
Okay. So I turned it up a little bit. So.
We're quiet, Sarah.
Babe, lit it. Huh? Stop it.
No.
Stop touching stuff. You don't know what this program
What
does.
does this button do?
I just turned it up.
I still think that we're quiet.
Okay, so are we better
this
now?
Ain't right. Someone messed with something. Did you press buttons on this?
I did not press buttons on this.
Watch this. Watch this. Bam.
Is that better?
No. Now I'm pressing
actually,
buttons.
you know what? Crypt Screecher just said much better. And now you flipped the switch because I
Oh
told you to
my
wait
God.
because of delay. And now you fucked
Oh
it
my
up.
god!
What are you doing?
I'm doing everything. Can you guys? Are we quiet to you guys?
No.
On Discord?
Because it's from your end where like when for like OBS and stuff. Like to us, you guys sound fine because you're on Discord.
Yeah.
To us, but for
Yeah,
them,
I
you're
turned us
from
up
the stream.
through the OBS, and it seemed like that fixed it.
All right. So are we
So
good
now?
now?
You're hurting people's ear.
Mission
okay,
accomplished.
it's fine. Okay.
No, what does this button do? Sarah,
Step it.
stop it.
Stop.
All right. Anyways, to finish it, yes, as Saber was saying, you got to almost counter the butter, which makes it even probably worse. But that being said, I've never had a hangover because of alcohol. I've only had a hangover from popcorn.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a stroke.
there's yeah, like when you eat enough popcorn to where your piss the next day smells like butter, I feel like that's a sign that you did good the night before.
Alrighty, with that
No.
note, let's move to the next food fest.
Sarah, do you wish you
We've
could
got-
eat popcorn?
We've got Soren. Now, see, can we split the mic in between us evenly so I don't have to snake
You
myself?
are just airing our dirty laundry all over this
No, but,
podcast.
like, okay, there we go.
She's
that's
gonna
better.
start ranting about like how I leave my
No,
clothes on the
okay,
ground or something.
Yeah, he does.
See?
Soren, same as the last time, pasta with homemade meat sauce and a glass of milk after a good workout. May not look tasty, but it really is. I also have vanilla ice cream.
Wait, hold on. What? I'm sorry. Did they say that having a glass of milk after a workout?
Pasta with a glass of milk. Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking brave.
Is that a bad thing? As someone who works out a lot, I've never had milk before. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, like, I'm having a go at them, but I just think it's kind of funny when someone's like sweating off the treadmill and they're like, hey, you know what I can go for? A fucking cup of 2% milk.
Alright,
Yeah, I feel that like that'd make me throw up or something.
Yeah. Hey, but Soren, you know, you do you. And that pasta looks pretty dang good. What you got in there? Is that like
Meat.
meat sauce on looks like angel wing pasta. I don't know.
We're gonna be having spaghetti.
What?
You've become such a foodie, Saber.
I actually was fucking up, and then while I was fucking up, I was like, God, I suck. Like, they're not angel wings. It's my...
Angel wings spaghetti is not a thing.
Yeah, Laura will call me out on my bullshit in a heartbeat with paleo trailing right after her, so...
And then I just sit here and go,
Let you
I
make a
love...
fool of yourself.
I appreciate that.
I love angel wing pasta.
Alright, we got Nora Mermaid. Picked up my graduation, my hat and gown today for my graduation that is less than a month away. Congratulations! And having homemade
Nice.
Cuban style white rice and chicken for my dinner and ice cream later for dessert. Nice. That's
Do we
all.
know what Noah's major was?
I don't think we do.
Do we know it's
Black Griffin.
I feel like
Oh dear. Noah, what was her major?
I forget. I think we know it. I think she's said it before, but
I wanna know.
That chicken looks
good.
good.
Yo, Nora, that chicken looks good.
And the angel wing rice looks
Alright,
good
while
too.
we wait for Nora's response, let's go to Norse Brony. Sunday's Mother's Day. Sunday Mother's Day was best because it was a Chinese buffet meal, all you can eat, followed by
What?
Wait,
Look,
Mother's
Am I
Day.
the only
Mother's
one
Day.
freaking out about this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Crazy.
sorry. What?
It is not yet Mother's Day.
What is Mother's Day?
You
Really scared me.
I was like, oh shit.
Definitely scared
all of
me.
us here are like, oh my god.
All the guys are like, oh.
You can't do that to a man. What the?
Soren said that his milk was, or their milk was whole milk.
Mm.
Whole milk,
Whole
not
milk.
2%. Whole stuff.
I can't remember the last time I bought whole. It's
Yeah.
been
That looks good.
What am I looking
ever.
at?
Chinese
It's a
buffet meal.
Chinese.
Like, I
see.
think these are like some kind of bun. Oh yeah, like
I can identify.
a bun that you put the meat in
It looks like
and then you eat
French
it.
fries and
Yeah,
donut holes.
That doesn't sound very. I don't know. It's probably like a new place that does a bunch of different stuff. Okay.
All right.
Now we've got Nikki D. Got the basketball, Philly versus Atlanta on the background, podcast on the computer, cracking down on a 25-page rough draft essay for my class, and a Jimmy John's cookie. Didn't see last week's podcast. Who missed me? We
Got a
all
lot of
missed
stuff
you.
going on.
Well, we didn't have a podcast last week, but last week.
Am I the only person who, when I hear the word Philly, I think of American Tail?
No.
Yes.
Well, we watched that recently.
Yeah, we watched like both the first one and Five Will Goes West.
Yeah, we watched a few Don Bluth films and realized how the pendulum swings for good old Don and his content.
You mean you go from like something that's pretty good with American Tail to just the pinnacle of media, a troll in Central Park.
That's what we watched.
I got up and left it last night. We were watching it in my living room, and I was like, I want to go do dishes.
Did you stick around for the flower dance?
I did.
You mean Fantasia?
You were.
Yeah,
you-
exactly.
You were just like the boy in that movie. You were like, I'm so done.
I was done with it's boring. And Pele made a good point that like it came out the same year as Lion King, so it had no chance.
Whoops. Did that movie do really bad? Like, I think it did.
Yes.
Yeah, because like apparently Warner Brothers, I think it was Warner Brothers, they pulled advertising for it. They didn't advertise it. Like they said, we don't have any faith in this film, so
Oh wow.
it didn't have any advertising. It had like a $25 million budget or whatever, and made like 71,000 at the box office.
Dom DeLuise is like, finally.
Dom DeLuise is like
My blood oath has been served.
Dom. Wait, the quick little observation. I like how in American Tail, Russian dad Fievel is like, or his dad's like, we must go to America. And then Fievel Go West begins with, man, America sucks.
Let's go out west.
Out west.
Way out west. Way out west.
Alright,
He just
Nora,
keeps moving.
Her major was hospitality management.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to admit that I watched A Troll in Central Park all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
That's stupid, dude. I'm sorry. That movie was straight up terrible.
It's not because It's not because I don't think I liked it a lot. I just think it was like, hey, let's watch A Troll in Central Park. We have it on VHS. Okay.
Alright, we got Railroad Bunnies. Tonight on the Semi-Perfect Pod, I got one of my favorites, 3 hot dogs covered in cheese with seasoned french fries and a lemonade. Bevmo finally had lemonade, first time in a while that they had it.
I'm going to eat so many freaking hot dogs this weekend.
That's a lot of chiz.
That is a lot of... When you say chiz, Sarah, you're very close to saying another word.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
I
eating
mean,
cheese right now.
Is it that far off?
No.
Okay.
That is a lot of jizz. Nice. Good selection. Funny enough, I'm gonna fill this in. All I read from Princess Deadpool is Earl of Sandwich. I looked at the picture and went, that's in Downtown Disney.
Yep.
To which then I read the rest. Earl of Sandwich in Downtown Disney never fails to satisfy my taste buds. Went for the 1762 without horseradish sauce. I have no idea what that means. But Princess Deadpool, funny enough, posted a picture from the Mark Twain. Mm-hmm. I meant to like this post, by the way. I think I still need to. But saying, oh, I could see why Race proposed to Sarah here.
Chose to propose this.
Yeah, and which obviously the funny story behind it is that wasn't actually the plan, but it turned out to be a pretty good, if not probably better than my original plan. Like someone was like, no, we need to help this man out. He's gonna go propose where all the ducks poop. Let's take him elsewhere. So but yeah, so anyways, he posted that picture while Sarah and I were walking around Main Street, and
I think we had just gotten off the Winnie the Pooh ride.
Okay, we were headed to Main Street. God. And then right after that, we ran into G and Barrel.
Yeah.
So, which is a funny story because we're walking down Main Street to leave because we were going to meet up with Tommy for dinner to get some equipment from him. And all of a sudden, I think the parade was going on. Mm-hmm. And so we're walking past some oncoming traffic. And at the time, we were walking right by the candy, where they're making all the candy on Main Street. Mm-hmm. So I was looking in the window, and as I'm looking in the window, all of a sudden, I just feel someone yank backward on my shoulder. And I knew it wasn't Sarah, because she was on the other side of me. And I just, in my head, the first thing that goes through is, what parent did I just piss off? Like, I must have just ran over a child and just didn't care. And suddenly, there's Jillian just smiling at me, and I'm like, oh, God, okay. Like, I was ready. The fight and flight response. Mm-hmm. Like, just imagine if I was a little bit more convinced that I was about to be in a fight, and I just swung first. Clogged her right there in noggin.
Yeah. Nora
No.
says, "Does everyone run into each other in Disneyland?"
It's surprising because
it happens more often than you think.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like, what are the chances? They just happen to go in there right when we are leaving. Otherwise, we never would have seen each other. But
We've ran into a lot of people at Disneyland.
surprising.
Yeah.
I had somebody. This isn't a Disneyland story, but it kind of goes along the same frame. A few weeks ago, I actually filmed the BabsCon promo there, but I was out at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana for the big NASCAR weekend, and I was getting a water from one of like the little stands, and the person didn't have the right change for me, so they called another guy over and said, "Hey, I need some some 1s and 5s," and as the guy goes, "Okay," he glances at me and goes, "You look familiar." And so of course a smile pops on my face, and the guy like doesn't want to jump to it, and he goes, "Where do I know you from? I know you from somewhere." So I go, "Is it YouTube?" He's like, "Oh my god, I used to watch Bronies react all the time." So then I of course asked him, "Well, why'd you stop, asshole?"
No.
I didn't say that. No, it was super cool. I was like, what are the chances of running into someone here? There's so many people.
Alright, we got Rosie Diamond literally just finished exercising, but I'm not sure how long I'll be here. I'll try my best.
I didn't
Got
call
a
him.
Diet Coke.
I didn't call him an asshole.
Yeah, I know. You
Also-
I thought it was real cool and real nice.
So, like, on Rosie's post,
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
like, right where she's holding her Coke can, it makes Paleo look like Mike Wazowski. He's, like, hidden by the Coke can.
I made it on a magazine.
I'm on a podcast.
I can't believe it.
Great.
And then we got Jazz King drinking a mango matcha smoothie.
Where's it from?
Hey, you skipped mine.
Click the picture.
Yours
Orange Julius.
from your feed, it actually didn't show up. That's weird.
What didn't?
My post.
Ah, weird.
Did you hashtag SPP Foods?
Yes, I did.
Well, scroll up.
Well, I'll
We're
look
not
in,
done
I'll
yet.
look in notifications. All right, we got Fritz Roll. Guess who has a tweet now? Semi-perfect pod. That's right. I'm now infected with the virus that is Twitter. In case you were wondering who was the patient zero, it was a certain mermaid who mashed up my two favorite things. Anyways, here's my treat: jelly beans and Skittles.
Nice. Welcome to Twitter.
Welcome to Twitter.
Hopefully, it's not a bad experience for you.
There's jelly beans.
Someone's celebrating Easter early.
All right, let's look at my notifications, see if we see Paleo's post.
I want to see Paleo's post. I want to see his omelet burger.
Okay, we'll just go to Paleo's.
Mouse burgers.
Mouse
Mouse
burgers. I like. So we're talking about the Miss Kitty. She's the kitty and the girl cat in Five Goes West. And there's a great scene where like she's in her dressing room and John Cleese the cat walks in and he's like, "I want you to teach Tanya this mouse to sing," and she's like, "The cats in your arms will tear up faster than a New York phrase." Like, what did he say exactly?
I don't remember.
Never mind. If I can't say it right, it's not worth saying.
This is a story I usually tell where I go, well, the punchline's not important, but it was funny to me.
No, I just feel bad because like John Cleese's reaction was perfect, where it was like, they'll rip her up faster than a mouse in the alleyway in New York Bronx, and he's like, "What?"
John Cleese, I just love that they got him for that role.
He did a good job.
All right, we got Paleo's food post. Just got back with SaberSpark to be on the Semi-Perfect podcast with a chocolate milkshake and cheese curds, which I didn't know DQ had.
Okay,
That doesn't look like a chocolate milkshake.
listen,
It looks so light.
I'll give you that, but here, okay.
Hmm?
I'm very proud of Paleo right now
Uh-huh.
because if I'm correct, for what meal did you have the cheeseburger?
Do what?
What meal did you have the cheeseburger?
The cheeseburger?
Yeah.
That was like lunch.
And then the omelet?
The omelet was for dinner.
And then
I also had bacon and like sourdough toast for that.
and then the good. And then the Dairy Queen?
The Dairy Queen. I originally just wanted milkshake. But then we saw that they had cheese curds, and we're like, well, let's get them and like try them out. They're not great. They're more like they taste more like mozzarella sticks. They're not like Wisconsin cheese curds at all.
Cheese turds.
Oh.
Oh man. Well, God, I gotta admit, I'm jealous of watching all the food intake happening on that side of the country. But
let me tell you quickly about like Laura's friends, Scott and Maureen, who aren't my friends really. Like they can cook up a storm, and I mean like on a near professional level. Like, Laura, remember when they made that Thanksgiving meal and they had like the professional like, printed out? That put anything I've made to shame by like
that's their hobby.
And they're fucking good at it. Like, it's outstanding. I'm like, here's a cheeseburger. And they're like, oh, that's cute. Here's the duck stuffed with flakes of bread with the squash and mashed potatoes. Radish salad.
What's a flake of bread?
Why can I just have a moment?
I always feel like I'm such a scientist with food whenever there's a Sunday morning where Sarah's like at work and I'm at home and I'm like, okay, I have butter and eggs and toast. I gotta make something happen here. And it's the most basic, simple breakfast sandwich, but my God, do I feel like I am Chef Ramsay today. I made eggs and buttered my toast. So,
proud of you.
Yeah, you gotta take the little victories. You do.
Agreed.
So, I'm curious to hear how everyone's last 2 weeks have been. Laura, why don't we start with you? What's new?
I was called out in a tweet today by Saber for having an alien boyfriend.
I love you.
I love you too. But I want you to know that I'm currently snuggling with that space husband right now because you aren't here.
Yeah, I actually I worked out so well because I woke up this morning and was laughing with Paley about Adventure Time. And I was like, remember that clip with True Trunks? And I made the joke, but well, afterwards I was like, oh shit, it's like it works in multiple levels because like Laura, you've got your alien pillow boyfriend. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah. It's perfect.
It's relatable.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in our household. I have
Never.
Not with aliens.
not with aliens.
Of course not.
Worse.
How's it worse? How is it worse?
You know what
It's
he's
a rabbit.
So, well, I hope you and your alien husband, is it?
Yeah.
Are doing well.
Basically.
I'm gonna commission somebody to do a comic with like Judy getting rabies and like Nick holding a gun and like really like channel that pull the trigger piglet like
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have Gabe voice Nick.
Dating an alien isn't illegal. Dating a bunny is one hop away from
Oh, you did that on purpose, right?
Depends on your
Right?
definition of alien, I guess. So, Hero, how's your last 2 weeks been?
We're friends, Mace, I promise.
Oh, I know. We're all good.
I unlocked a really hard song in Sound Voltex, which is that rhythm game that I play. I definitely almost failed it, and it was a really stressful 2 minutes playing that song, trying to unlock it. But I did it!
Cool.
Yay!
Really good.
Do you
Yay.
feel like
No,
you've
I'm not.
accomplished everything in life that you've set out for at this point?
No, because I had to unlock that song so that I can beat it again when Sound Voltex 5 comes out extraordinarily soon. So I just unlocked it to unlock the thing later. It never ends.
How's the kitty?
She's looking at me right now. Hi, Lena. Lena. Okay. she's been neat. I posted a tweet about it, but she does this thing again. I'm sure for cat people, this is like, yeah, that happens every day. But to me, I'm just like, oh my god. She does this thing where she like, when she wants to cuddle, she's like nuzzles her head under my chin, and I'm like, I'm going to die if she keeps doing that.
Oh god.
Going to keel over.
Cute.
She's cute. I like her. She does cat things in that she's annoying sometimes. I expected that, but I would say most of the time she's not annoying.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Paleo.
Yes.
Let's hear about your last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. So last week, yeah, I went over here to Sabers, so I'm there right now.
Yay!
Yeah, we've been just doing stuff, working on videos, recording stuff.
Having sex.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be looking over Lammy while he's at Winnie City.
Nice.
My puppy son.
Holding down the fort. Saber, what about you? What's new?
Nothing. What about you, Race?
I ate lots of Mexican food this week.
Ooh, what kind of Mexican food?
I had burritos and
Cheetos
chips and salsa,
Cheetos.
and then the next day I had, and I had a taco that day, and then I had the next day chips and salsa, and
Nice.
a fiesta platter, which is just like they just take everything that probably no one's eaten for the last few weeks and just throw it on the same plate and say here, and they say thank you.
Sounds good.
Yeah. No, it's been a good couple weeks. Last weekend, funny enough, we had an event at our racetrack. It was a Night of Destruction, but it was also a NASCAR event. And NASCAR just started doing live streams online of their regional series, which is basically the highest form of NASCAR racing before you get up until what we see on TV. And they to use the announcing, they don't have announcers go out, they use the track PA. And the race itself happened to be like this insane finish at the end of the race. And my call as the cars were coming across, I'm like screaming my head off about these cars finishing. And it's funny because of just the happenstance, the fact that, there's this great finish. Everyone wants to show the video of the stream with my voice over it. Tommy was there announcing with me. And yeah, it's just been cool kind of seeing. We've gotten kind of some extra coverage for low budget TV because of that. It's that audio's appeared on a couple radio shows and posted on NASCAR's main Facebook page and whatnot. And it's just kind of like, oh, that's cool how it worked out. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So kind of a little thing on the other side of the ACRacebest life there. Other than that, Mexican food. What about you, Sarah? What's new over the last 2 weeks?
Not much. Just been doing my job.
How's the little one doing?
Stop it. Non-existent, actually.
I was about to make a really dark joke, but I'm not gonna.
Tell me later.
Sarah was actively just I'm just done with this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore. I'm sorry. I just want to have a go at you.
It's okay. No.
Enter tomorrow night when I see Saber. Well, actually, it'll be Friday morning by the time I see Saber. But yeah, first thing that you'll probably see on the vlog. But yeah, so it's been good.
Yeah, it's been good.
Good.
Yep.
Saber, was there anything in the last 2 weeks you wanted to talk about or no?
I feel bad I'm not remembering. No, not really. I'm just working on videos. One of my videos for some reason jumped up in views by quite a bit. That was kind of cool. But yeah, nothing terribly exciting. It's been nice having Palo visit.
Yeah. No, like I said, I always get that like, oh, I want to hang out and have Saber make food for me too.
I actually feel like a mom whose like kid is back from school, and I'm like, get in the kitchen, cook food for them. A pitter patter of tiny feet.
Where that voice is coming from?
What's that?
Is that what your mom sounds like? Is that where that voice is coming from?
Steven, you're home from YouTube. I'm so proud of you.
YouTube.
Like YouTube's a place.
Yeah. Oh, how was YouTube school, honey?
It was good, brother. The internet said I did a good job.
Was said.
I got an A+.
All right. Well,
Wreck-It Ralph.
I figure since the topic's gonna come up, might as well hit it now. Windy City PonyCon 2019 is happening this weekend. As mentioned, SaberSpark and I will be out there. Really excited about this. We'll be having a Who's Line panel, Bronies React, and a How to YouTube panel, as well as some other panels that we'll be taking part in, including a guest of honor panel. There's I'm trying to think. I don't remember the schedule, but yeah. So while we pull this up though, what I wanted to do was kind of talk about stories and some stuff that's happened at Windy City in the past. I was kind of going through the vlogs. Usually, what I'll do the week leading up to a convention is I'll go and watch all the vlogs and panels and everything. Just to kind of like refresh, like, oh yeah, this happened last year. That's great. I did that a little bit less this particular time, only because I just got done watching all of the convention vlogs from start to finish. Every single convention vlog that's ever been done. I think it amounted to over 11. If you hit play on the first ever Free Northwest 2012 video and let all the videos play through, it takes, I think, like 11 days.
What the fuck?
to play through. No, wait, was it that? Now you have me questioning it. I think it's 11 days.
Wait, who is making you question it now?
Sarah's like looking at me like I'm just a madman.
Yeah. That's a lot of
Damage.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think this year. See, now I wish I had the spreadsheet in front of me, but I think this year I will attend my 40th Brony convention.
Yeah.
And when you consider how much like no convention had less than 3 hours of coverage. Most of them range between 6 to 8 hours. It adds up. I'll have to make a more official statement on that. But yeah, Sarah's thinking I'm crazy. All right, well, Sarah pulled up. By the way, she pulled up the website. So, I guess I'll go over this first. Being the schedule that we will have. By the way, if you go on Windy City PonyCon's website, if you're going to be there and you'd like to know what panels we'll be a part of, you could go to the guest tab at the top, scroll down to community guests, click on either Saber or myself, and on there they actually have a breakdown of every event that we'll be part of. So it's a very
That's so nice.
It's super cool.
Only can I wait? Hold on, I want to pull up this.
The format looks like it broke. Wait, it fixed itself.
Okay, never mind.
See, it knew you were gonna be a jerk.
No, I wasn't gonna be a jerk.
So, so the schedule starts April 5th, so that'll be Friday. at 11 a.m. opening ceremonies. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna drag myself into opening ceremonies. I've slept through the last couple, but this one I'm like, no, I gotta be there. I gotta do it. So, opening ceremony starts at 11 a.m. to 12. Then we have a Brody's Rack panel directly after the opening ceremonies, starting at 12:30, goes till 1:30. And I do believe that is in... Doesn't it say right there? Somewhere over the rain. Dang it.
You get fucked up.
I thought it said... It probably does say, and I'm just missing it. I think it's in the main hall.
We got a super chat.
We got a super chat from Drummer Shy.
He says, wow, 40 pony conventions race. You're so old.
I am. Also on Friday, we will have a Friday community guest meetup from 3 to 4. Then we move on to Saturday, and our pinnacle event, Hooves Line Is It Anyway, will take place at 11:30 to 12:30. 1 hour Hooves Line. We'll be joined with Silver Quill, who will be one of the contestants, as well as Saber. Should we announce who's going to be hosting? It's
So you cut out there?
What?
You cut out there. What was that?
You cut out there. I was saying, should we tell them who's hosting Hooves Line?
Sure, yeah. Beardy's hosting.
Beardy.
He's a good friend. He's already out there.
Yep. So, yeah. And I saw you tell him to save pizza. So, that's a good one. Hooves Line will be in the main hall. And then the last thing that'll be on Friday from 3:30 to 4:30, Saturday, community guest meetup. And then our last panel of the weekend will be from 12 to 1 on Sunday, April 7th. How to YouTube with Race and Saber. And, yeah, cannot wait to be back in Winnie City. Always a convention that we look forward to. And if there wasn't even a convention happening, I'd still be excited because of the frickin' food that is out there. Saber and I are going to eat so much of just, oh, man.
It's really good food out there.
It's delicious. Now, we have had weird experiences at Winnie City PonyCon. The first year that we went out, 2016, I arrived kind of in the middle of the night, 1:30, 2 a.m.-ish. And there was still a lot of hustle and bustle going around preparing for the convention. But somebody made the mistake of asking me if I was hungry. And I was like, yes, let's go eat food. And I think for Saber and Paleo, it was like their 8th meal of that day.
Oh my god.
and Drew joined us. Actually, it was our driver getting us around for this particular moment where we ended up at a Steak and Shake at like 3 a.m. And it was the weirdest customer service at a restaurant I've ever had. But
It was terrible. Like worthy of shutting it down.
yeah, like could have like.
There was like chicken on the floor, some stepped on French fries.
Bathroom was a fucking
Sounds
disaster.
like a really weird like album title.
Chicken on the floor.
Chicken on the floor.
Like, I feel like it was so bad that it was almost to the level of, like, lawsuit worthy. It being this particular moment where the server walked up to us after we had finished most of our milkshakes and put this empty capsule on our table, some medicine capsule, and said, I put these in your drink.
Yeah, this is like the strangest interaction I've ever had with a server. Like, it almost sounds like it's made up, but it's true.
Did you call the police?
I think here's the weird part. I think we were so tired and defeated that we were just like, let's just get out of here.
Yeah,
I would have called the police.
Oh yeah, I because it was like April Fool's weekend, and
That's right.
at that point it was April Fool's, and I said like, oh yeah, April Fool's, and he's like, and the server was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, and then like he
like he didn't even realize like if he was going to make a joke like that, but he didn't.
Yeah, like he
He
told
like
us.
forgot it was April Fool's. It's like April Fool's. He's like, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. He did tell us that like he eventually did say like, "Oh, I'm just kidding," but his follow up to it didn't make it any better because his follow up was, "Oh, I'm just kidding. The guy in the back just took this," and I'm like, as much as I know like medicine capsules, you don't usually take the powder stuff out of it. You usually like take it. So
Unless you're snorting it or something. I don't know.
Right.
He was a fucking idiot, and we really should have reported.
Fired.
yeah.
But I, it's one of those things where like we were just so like we just want to get out of there. We were done.
Yeah.
He sat down with us, which was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When he was ordering our food, and I remember when we ate our milkshakes, we were like eating them in like pure silence, and we were like a bunch of like prisoners in the corner of a cell, like eating bread.
There's like one
Prisoners
guy
eating milkshakes.
There was a guy in the who was also back from like the kitchen, and we only saw him once, and he had like this like heavy like Indian accent or something, and he was all excited because I guess he's the guy who made the milkshakes. So for some reason he came out to see how much we were enjoying. This was before the capsule thing happened. And he, I think Saber had finished his milkshake, and the guy's all like, "Oh, yeah, you enjoy." Like
they were sloppy, actually. I mean, they were tasty, but they were like, it's hard to fuck up a milkshake, but like, they were very like, as far as like aesthetic goes, it was sloppy and drippy and just like ill proportioned. But I was like, I'm gonna eat this shit. That was back when I was still working out, so I was like, give it to me. 3 a.m. milkshake, let's do this.
Yeah, me too. I was working out at the time too, so that's
popcorn.
No, but it was so weird. And if you check the vlogs, you'll see our arrival and us leaving. I was so dumbfounded by what was happening while inside that I filmed very little of it. If only I knew. If I knew the guy was gonna do the capsule thing, oh god, would I have been filming? But we all just kind of looked at each other, and we were just like, what? So, yeah, by far the weirdest experience I've ever had at any restaurant ever. But as mentioned, there's also been some very good experiences with food. The deep dish pizza that's out there. We've gone to there's a big old arcade across from the venue that we've eaten at a few times. Portillo's, where we just stock up on our food so we don't go hungry during the winter. And then looking forward to seeing people like Charlie, who runs the event, and our friend Joe that's out there, who he also helps us get around. Otherwise, we'd kind of be in that area. But I'm excited about this weekend. It kicks off the 2019 convention scene and the vlogs, and it should be fun. I'm curious in the chat who's going to be going out to Windy City. Let us know. Anyone? And
I would actually cry if Portillo's is closed while we're there. I think I'd actually cry. Yeah. Like, it's not even though I wonder if they have enough Portillo's out there where it would just be us driving in a different direction and it would be like an extra 3 minutes. Because apparently they have quite a few. Good. Yeah, backup plan.
Yes, we'll be okay. I'm so looking forward to this. Let's see, everyone's talking about the food. It is good. Want to also mention this, by the way, for anyone that's going to BabsCon, hopefully you are planning on being there for Monday. It is their schedule shifted a day. Our Hooves Line event is actually taking place on Monday at BabsCon, which is going to be weird being at a convention on a Monday. But yeah, so make sure you're there all of the days. I know Friday is kind of like a kickoff day for them, but Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are the main days of the convention. So don't miss Monday. We'd like you to be at Who's Line. So, yeah. So, Sarah, that's kind of, unless anyone else has anything they'd like to talk about.
Now that the opening docket's done, we're 50 minutes into the podcast. Let's talk about topics.
Well, that was our big topic. Was the
I thought we were talking about the Equestria Girls short.
Oh fuck!
Or not
I
even a
didn't
short.
even watch that. I didn't even know it was a thing until like 5 minutes before the podcast.
Wait, when
so
did this come out?
Oh,
I don't know.
Mount.
Last
This
weekend.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, I guess we'll wait. There's some.
We'll wait till
there's some
next
good stuff
time
in it.
but we haven't talked about Captain Marvel yet.
I'll tell you what, though. After we watched the short, it's not even a short, just an episode. Like I unironically just said out loud to Pelly, I said, "Why do people actually like Rainbow Dash?" Like, I mean this in all sincerity.
Yeah, you said it
Yeah.
when we were watching like old pony videos, and like we came across a Rainbow Dash one. We were like, there was like an SF1M1, and like Saber was just saying, "Why do people even like Rainbow Dash?"
Like I'm not trying to go at you, Race, but like seriously, I don't get it. She's just
Oh my gosh.
she's
I
an
kind
asshole.
of wish that we were talking about this because I want to like read the text messages that I sent to you, Stephen, while I was reading this. Or
Yeah,
while I was watching it.
we were lighting her up. We're like
Oh my god.
laying into her. But we'll let you judge yourself, Race, whenever we get around to it.
Rainbow Dash is
wrong.
best pony. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've stood behind her for
Far from
eight
it.
and a half
Far from
freaking
it.
years. I can go another.
Just because you
Right.
stand by something
It's
doesn't make
okay
it
to admit
right.
that you were wrong.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
okay.
Even the Italians admitted they were wrong after World War II. You know, it happens. It's okay to admit that your
We all
finger
make
pony
mistakes.
What did the Italians
is
do?
Hitler.
Did they like undercook their pasta or something? They're like, oh, we're so sorry.
They weren't that bad.
There's no coming back from that.
There's no coming back on that. That's unforgivable. But yeah, Rainbow Dash sucks.
Well, I'm curious to see this. She's
I
definitely.
want to tweet. I tweet about it actually. I'd be like, does anybody actually like Rainbow Dash? But Dusty Cat has a tattoo of her, so I know he'd punch me.
Oh,
So I'd be like,
Dusty
I'll
was,
tweet it
Dusty
out.
was in the chat earlier too, so
I don't want to test him. I actually was thinking, I was talking to Pelly about like if we were ever walking as a group down the street, like which friends would jump into action first to like fight like somebody trying to mug us, and we're like Dusty and Jax would do it first. Like they'd be the shock troops to be like fuck off.
the front line.
I'd be running the opposite direction.
I don't know who the Simpson guy is, but you know that gif where the guy walks in and he just turns around and walks back out? That'd be me.
I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Like, geez, I'm not dealing with this.
I'll just
Grandpa
stand in
Abe
place
Simpson.
and film.
I'd be like, no, I dropped my Prince through the Ale House leftovers.
Oh, my
Not
God.
trying to go to jail. Nope, no sir.
Oh God. So Sarah, you said that. So we will definitely talk about this. How long is it? You said it's not a short. It's like an episode.
45 minutes.
40.
Yeah, it's like an hour
45
special.
minutes.
Yeah. It's one of those like 3-part special things or whatever. Or 2-part special. I don't know.
We'll talk.
It's 45 minutes.
Yeah, I
I'll
wish.
write it down.
I wish the schedules worked out because, like part of me, for a second was like, oh, I wonder if it's Bronies React worthy. And then what's happening on Saturday, the premiere? So I'm like,
This Saturday?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, man. God damn.
Oh, I guess we
You
can
can
talk
always-
about
you
the
can always
season's
use the
coming.
Equestrian
Hey!
Yes,
You can always
see
use the Equestrian Girls stuff for like Bronies React after the show's over.
Yeah, I mean it.
Also, you still have to do the Christmas special. It's on Netflix because I already sent you stuff for it.
Or you know, the other like 140 episodes or something that you have.
Yeah.
You have to do.
But I sent things for that.
I'm so far behind on Equestria Girl stuff because I've been holding out for the potential of like, oh, well, we might end up doing a Bronies React, and yeah, now I'm like, oh god, like I know we're gonna be working on one coming up here, and then yeah, though, so I'm still confused, by the way, about this Christmas special that came out because Sarah and I were gone when this happened, but like it's not it's an episode, but it's not part of any like season, right?
No, that's like
Yeah, it's
another
just a special.
45-minute. It was like a TV movie-esque
Yeah.
type of thing where it's just like a
Was it?
heartwarming episode.
It was that big?
It's like 45 minutes, you know.
Damn. See, I just know we're probably going to be dealing with the finale around Christmas time this year. Just watch. But yeah, I'd be interested to. I still haven't seen that episode either, which I probably will need to watch that one soon because at some point someone's going to reference it and I'm going to be like, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, did you guys feel like this Equestria Girls thing was react worthy?
No.
No.
Okay, so don't worry about it. Just watch it.
I mean, Rainbow Dash dies, but like that's it.
But like we all saw that
That's why
coming.
she sucks.
Yeah.
Nobody reacted because no one cares.
Yeah, we're like finally.
Y'all are assholes.
I had to write somebody off the show.
Why do you like Rainbow Dash? I truly don't understand. She's such like a jerk.
Rainbow Dash got me into the show.
So what?
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Rainbow Dash.
So
Forget
she's
Sarah.
even worse.
Rainbow Dash.
She's cool, you guys.
I like Rainbow
When?
Dash because she learns from her mistakes.
When?
What did I
That's a
miss?
good answer.
What did someone say?
I like. You said she's such a cool character, and he just went when. He's right. Here's the character list. It goes.
Don't even start this because you're gonna be like, "This is my list and it's right."
No, I'd
Well,
like to hear
it's
it.
true.
Let's hear your list.
He goes Sunset.
No.
It goes Sideway, and then you get like the rest of the main six in there somewhere. And then at the very bottom, though, like minus Rainbow Dash, you got like a pile of poop, and then
They got twist.
you get Twist. Yeah.
That West Starlight Glim Glam.
Oh, she's below Sideway,
But above main six.
above main six,
Okay.
and then then you got like the Armenian genocide, and then below that you got Rainbow Dash.
It is so freaking weird that you mentioned the Armenian genocide.
The Armenian genocide.
Only because I just watched a movie yesterday called The Promise that was about the frickin' Armenian genocide. Like,
Oh my god.
is it just
That's
a
a
thing right
What a
now?
coinky-dink.
very overlooked part of history. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about something that's even worse.
You
Rainbow
brought
Dash.
it up.
Talk about ponies.
let's
Rainbow
not
Dash.
make a
She's
joke out of it. No, I need to know your main six ranking though.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is gonna cause some bloodshed, so maybe I should stop.
No, you should continue.
Main six ranking probably goes Fluttershy, Twilight, Rarity, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and then Rainbow Dash.
I feel like Rarity is like in everyone's like top three, but never the top.
Bullshit.
Ever.
Rarity is sixth. All right.
Is what, sixth?
Yeah.
Thick.
Rarity is amazing.
My
Both
list.
watching the same
Very
show.
familiar.
At least Rarity learns from her lessons. RD is just like, I'm awesome still. I'm stupid. I'm awesome, and runs off.
Yeah, Rainbow Dash is
That's my
my
friend.
bottom too.
Yeah.
Loyalty my ass, whatever.
Wait, who else is in your bottom?
More like,
Paleo?
more like the element of dense thinking.
What?
Who else? You said she's in your bottom two.
No, as in as well.
Right. Who?
She's at the bottom
Oh.
of my main six ranking.
Oh.
T-O-O.
Look at Nikki D with the good opinions, though. Look at this.
What Nikki say?
Rarity's number 2. AJ is the best.
Yeah,
Rarity's not number 3, but she's still pretty cool. I like
But
it.
out of all the characters, who has not learned their lesson? RD. It's like RD. Don't. Be an asshole. She's like, it's kind of hard. I'm an asshole.
Like, even at least Fluttershy is like, hey, I'm trying. Like,
Yes.
you can't change your attitude that quickly. I'm trying. I was like, you
Except
know
for
what?
that one time when
She went like the
Applejack
part of it.
literally
Chest.
didn't learn anything,
Yeah, that was great.
which
I'm
was pretty
sorry.
fun.
I'm sorry, but no. I jest with Rarity being low, but I'm also not joking. So I guess I both am joking and serious. But but anyone that wants to try and tell me that Fluttershy is so high up on the list because of her ability to learn from her mistakes is full of shit. All right, Fluttershy has so many episodes where not only does she revert back to her like this element of, oh, I've learned now to be a bigger bitch than just someone who's quiet. I don't even with Fluttershy. Like, no.
She's learning to be assertive.
I just edited the season 8 memoir, and in it was one of the absolute worst, infuriating episodes I've ever seen that involves Fluttershy helping out Rarity by taking over her shop. And in that episode, she not only becomes 3 different bitches, she then proceeds...
You mean three hot bitches.
3 hot bitches, yeah!
I still love Sarah's video on that.
Yeah, but then she goes on to
As she said, it took me a while to be confident, to really come out of my shell. And then Rainbow Dash said, I'm a stupid fucking bitch, just sending me straight right to hell.
That's not how the song goes, but I think, Race, that you were actually watching the movie Split.
starring Fluttershy.
That's not in your stream.
The part
That's being mean.
The part of the end when Fluttershy like turns into the zombie strength killer, like that just freaked me out, man. All I'm saying is that I don't need to explain anything.
Yeah, because you're wrong. We're letting you have your little moment where you're like, I think I have an idea or a thought about what I'm right. We're like, that's so cute. We'll let him.
Hey, Saber.
You know what? I don't think he's right.
Saber, who is one of the smartest people you know?
Probably myself.
Okay, second smartest. Who's the second smartest person you might know?
Mussolini.
Mussolini.
Oh my God.
You know Mussolini? Like
Personally?
Personally?
Like, you're friends with Mussolini?
Well, he doesn't call anymore. But
oh my god.
But no, I mean, like, probably one of the smartest people I know has to be, gosh, what's his name? He's that black guy.
He's that black guy.
Jack's Blade! Don't you try to do this on me, man. You know I'm not going to fall for your trap.
I have a picture, if I may pull
Just
it up.
because he's smart doesn't mean he's right in his
Hey,
opinion.
you be quiet!
Yeah,
no,
correct.
I have a picture.
Does that mean if Albert Einstein's favorite color is blue, that makes it the best color ever? No.
I have a tweet here that was it was actually a very heartwarming tweet, and it was from SaberSpark, and he got shy and deleted it, but in it he says that he listed 5 friends and picked a trait of theirs that he most.
That was on April Fool's Day when I tweeted that shit.
And in it he posted he chose Black Griffin for his knowledge, and wouldn't you know that Black Griffin also
Black Griffin. Favorite
pony is Rainbow Dash.
You know what's silly? People can be mad at me. I don't care. My least favorite pony is Pinky. I don't hate her, but she's my least favorite. That being said, man, she had I have never seen such good characterization for my least favorite character. Freaking in the movie, I was like, this is how you write a character, man. So good.
Straight up RD, it's like, hey, RD, well, listen, we're trying to keep a low profile. Can you not be an asshole for just 5 seconds? And she's like, can't make any promises. Sorry. I'm being an asshole.
It was awesome.
Time to be asshole.
By the way, I just want to throw this out that it does warm my heart even through these discussions that we can sit here after getting into this show 7 to 8 years ago and still yell at each other about who our favorite
about the
pony
best
is.
pony.
Best waifu.
Yeah, so
I just want you guys to know that I fucking love this.
Well, it's true though. Like, at least every other character has something good to offer. Like, I mean, come on. The epitome of madness or insanity is to be like, here's the logic way, and then just turn it down deliberately, which Artie does multiple times.
her episodes are written out of order. That's the only problem. Like, I just think that most people don't know that, but I'm very good friends with Lauren Faust, and she explained that to me. So
That's pretty cool, dude. That you are a liar, just like Rainbow
Well,
Dash.
how did you meet her? Can you describe to me the first time you met her?
Lauren Faust.
Yeah, was it on an elevator?
It was. She.
Were this on balloons?
Yeah, there were.
I feel like there's balloons in the story, right?
I'm happy to announce that I don't know if Saber and I had anything to do with this, but balloons have been banned from the hotel of BabsCon. So yeah. Who thought you could knock someone out with a balloon? Sorry, Lauren. Yep.
Well, should we talk about Captain Marvel after all that?
Sure.
All right.
Sure. I feel like we're all in an agreement now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hated her personality.
That was
okay.
Hi, Gabe. All of a sudden, I was like,
I was like,
Gabe?
that's a new
Gabe,
voice.
who's your favorite pony?
Who's my pony?
Who's your favorite pony, Gabe?
Well, you know what my favorite pony is.
So just say
Rainbow
it.
Dash.
Thank you. That's all I
You're
need.
welcome.
We just got done having a friendly discussion.
I know. I've been here for the last 10 minutes.
Were you just sitting around letting me tread water by myself? The sharks were swimming, Gabe.
You didn't come to his defense?
It was funny.
It was funny.
All right, so we're gonna be talking about Captain Marvel. If you haven't seen it or want to avoid spoilers, we will have a spoiler screen up. When it goes down, we will no longer be discussing Captain Marvel spoilers. For anyone that's in the podcast here, is there anyone that does not want to discuss Captain Marvel?
Holy crap.
Sorry, I just downed a milkshake.
It was beautiful.
All right, in that case, Captain Marvel. Sarah?
I have things to say.
You go.
Me go first?
Yeah.
Or do you want? Here, I'll
Okay.
open it up. Captain Marvel was a movie about a girl who becomes Iron Man without the suit. All right. Go.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, in terms of the twist, I thought the twist was cool. I thought the end was neat-ish, like, but still neat. I thought the only thing I didn't like is her personality. She got on my nerves. She had I'm better than everybody else, and you know it kind of attitude that really annoyed me. But everything else was awesome. The end.
Okay. All right. So
By Gabriel Brown.
So you weren't a big fan of her attitude.
Yeah, or maybe
It's the 90s attitude. That's why.
Oh! So, you know, maybe because I wasn't a huge fan of Steve Rogers when Captain America first came. He grew on me slowly, but initially out of me, he was just a goody two shoes. But I don't know. I mean, my favorite. I didn't like Thor either. Maybe it's just I just have to get used to her.
Just so you
Yeah.
know, you're cutting out quite a bit.
Oh man. Oh, I just said I wasn't a huge fan of any of the new one when I think about it. I wasn't a huge fan of Thor. I wasn't a huge fan of Captain America. So maybe it's just that she's new. Annoys me.
Maybe.
She should stop being new.
It's
Well, she'll stop being new in
Chance.
Endgame.
what
so.
annoys you is that
Yes,
she's
she
a
will.
girl.
Oh no, because I like.
Girls. So one thing, even before this movie came out, that was kind of a big talking point for the media was, and this is me going off of memory, not like specifics, but I guess there was something in regards to who they wanted at like, I don't know if it was the premiere or the reviews or whatnot, but it involved I think it was intended to I don't know. I don't even know what was intended. But essentially, it had a lot of Marvel fans, or I should say a lot of the Marvel demographic being, I guess, white men who got pissed off.
How dare they? Wait, how dare they be white men?
How dare.
Wait, white men got angry? Why?
Because of something. Now I have to look it up because I brought it up. Sarah, take
It's
it
easy
away.
to make us angry.
What did you think of the movie?
It's because of something that Brie Larson said, though. I just do not care at all because it's just an actor being an actor.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
Actors are idiots. Just assume that they're all idiots,
Gabe,
and then
is
you won't be
one,
offended.
So he
I am, so I can say that. It's not racist of me to say that.
It's Let's see here. But Sarah, what did you think of the movie?
Overall, I thought it was a decent movie. It didn't really click with me.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of like, oh, it was good. It was all right.
Same
I like Nick Fury in it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I am pretty
Phil
cool.
Coulson was good me in it a little bit more, and I was a little disappointed when he wasn't.
Who?
Phil Coulson.
Oh yeah.
Phil Collins.
Yes.
Funny enough, the same day that Sarah and I saw Captain Marvel, we also saw Alita. And
Oh, I wanted to see that. Is that good?
both of us,
Yeah, I haven't seen that
I
yet.
enjoyed it.
both of us actually liked it better than Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, which is funny
I'm gonna go
because
see it.
I think the critics were like, it was okay, but Captain Marvel is Captain Marvel.
So this.
Well,
article-
Captain Marvel is Marvel's Wonder Woman, so they have to say it's good.
There you go. Let's see here. The article that Sarah pulled up, I have no idea what the site even is, so I don't know
how reputable
or where they are politically or any of that. But just the article is how Brie Larson's Captain Marvel made angry white men lose their damn minds.
Oh, for crying out loud! I don't read any. That doesn't sound politically slanted at all.
The next article.
Oh, come on.
Is
Let's
about Donald
not go
Trump.
into this rabbit hole, all right?
How Donald Trump plans on using Captain Marvel to rape everyone.
Oh, stop it. Don't. All right, let's get back to talking about this fucking movie.
Sarah's just hurting cats right now. Hurting, not actually like punching.
All right, does anybody else have anything they want to say about the movie?
I like Goose.
Which one's good?
I love Lamp. Oh, the cat.
Yeah, the cat.
Sorry, I forgot. I thought you were just being random.
I saw more people talk about the cat.
It wasn't a cat.
It
It's a Fliptomarian.
Flurkin.
Flurkin.
A flirkin.
Hagendas.
Yeah. Though one thing that does bother me about Captain Marvel, I think Jax brought this up too, is that it seems like they forgot a lot of the continuity with the MCU with this movie. So it seems like the script was kind of rushed as far as like different things on the timeline for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they kind of messed up a bit.
Yeah.
For like when certain things happened. So
see, this is I guess one of the good things about not having a great memory is that like I tend to be like, okay, cool, here we go.
I believe you.
Yeah, because before this movie, it felt a bit more like planned out, I guess. Where this one kind of messed up a few things. Though I think there might be one other movie that does that a bit more.
What are people's opinion on the Flurkin being the reason that Nick Fury doesn't have his eyeball?
The kitty cat.
I'm not super cool with that. I thought that was kind of weird,
dumb.
but it was dumb.
Sarah was
it's
like,
one of those things where, like, you know, when you have a movie that's set before any other movie and you want to, like, stick, you know, little tidbits in there to be like, oh, this is what happened. It's a very tricky thing because it can either be, like, good or it can be, like, just really fucking stupid.
See, I thought they were going to mess with it a lot longer. I thought a lot of things were going to happen to his eye, and every time you think, oh, that's... And they weren't going to do it till the cut scene at the end. I thought...
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, you know, subverting expectations. one disappointment at a time.
I guess I need to turn down Gabe a little more.
Gabe should be turned
everybody's
up
saying that
more.
he's loud.
But then
Am I too loud?
Yeah.
No,
You're kinda
we
loud.
got you covered.
That's weird, man.
Down.
We got you covered.
I thought I said something offensive. I was like, oh man, they're censoring me again.
But yeah, I was trying to actually find a good article. Oh wait, I think I found one.
What?
I found one. I was just trying to find the quote that was said leading up to the movie. Okay, I guess it's weird.
I don't think you're gonna find an unbiased article on this.
No, I'm not looking for an article. I'm just looking for the quote.
Oh.
But I'm struggling to find that.
Scroll up to the.
I think. Well, actually, I don't think, but it would be fun. Drama may be completely manufactured to increase the ratings and views. If I were a multi-million billion-dollar company, and I wanted to make sure of attention, I'd create some around it, or at least encourage drama.
Because that worked so well for Ghostbusters.
Oh heck yes, it did. Ghostbusters was a blockbuster.
Oh, they tried.
They did
Well,
try. Chris Hemsworth was funny though.
Did I tell you that like the reason it didn't do well is because it didn't come out in China? Like
No.
because China doesn't have movies with ghosts. They don't allow it.
Oh, because it's against their religion.
Yeah, that's why the first Lego movie never came out in China, because like Vitruvius becomes a ghost.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually really fascinating.
Well, I failed. I was not able to find the quote.
None of us are surprised. I'm kidding.
Dang.
We're all surprised.
Well, Sarah, Gabe, what's new with you since the last time we saw you?
Does anybody?
Oh
else
yeah.
have
I'm sorry.
Anything they want to say about Captain Marvel?
Is that it?
Is that it? Okay, I guess so.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
The screen is taken down.
All right, Cyber, you can get back
I'm back.
on.
What's new with me? I've been pretty busy. I've been here in Mississippi with my brother. We've been working our butts off on music, and it's coming along pretty good. So we're excited. And I've been just kind of getting ready for. I've been getting into Pokemon so I can watch the movie, which is.
Woo.
What, getting into? You weren't.
Oh
already
yeah,
into?
dude. I know that should surprise everyone, but I should say I knew nothing about Pokemon until about 2 weeks ago.
You didn't know what a Pikachu was?
So I knew what and I knew the main character's name was Ash Ketchup, but that's it.
Yep, you got it.
Yep.
What about an Eevee? Do you know what an Eevee is?
Now I do, but I didn't 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Lordy, my mother.
I know!
Eevee,
Eevee, they're seriously, no. Now I know like all the evolutions. Like I'm studying, man.
Nice.
I know what
which one's your
Pikachu
favorite?
means when he says Pika-Pee. Probably Umbreon.
Umbreon? Okay, nice.
I like Vaporeon as well, if that's how you say it.
Vaporeon?
That's
Vaporeon.
favorite.
Well,
The swimmy one.
We've lost Gabe, everyone, to the Pokemon world. So.
Oh, dude, no, I'm super into it. I think my favorite Pokemon's Lucario, because I'm a super.
Lucario's a popular one. Yeah,
He's awesome.
He's really cool.
Yeah, he's the first.
I watched. Yeah, no, totally. Anubis, yeah, or the Egyptian bait, one of the two. But I watched. I watched the. That was actually one of the first things I watched was the Lucario.
Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Was that one?
Mew. His made me like it. I was like, oh,
Gabe, you keep cutting out.
what's happening?
I think
Hello?
I think it's just the gating on your microphone.
Oh man.
Yeah, because you're like really loud.
That or,
Okay.
There's a Pokemon special. I don't remember where. I think it's an X and Y anime where Lucario just he dashes up to Pikachu and he's just holding a bone and just smacks Pikachu with it like he's a freaking golf ball. And Pikachu goes flying. I was like, that was really violent. Holy shit.
No, Lucario's can be a jerk. I actually don't like his personality, and the fact that he could talk was cool, and then also sacrifice.
Exactly.
I respect him now.
I agree with everything.
Yeah, but I'm watching now, or at least I'm trying to. I keep falling asleep.
Must
we
be
got
riveting.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
from
I can't.
Shy via super chat saying, "Hey Gabe, are you going to be playing some new tracks at Everfree? If so, I'm excited and can't wait to see."
Am I going to be playing what at Everfree?
New tracks.
Yes,
Nice.
getting some new tracks there.
We're gonna have fun in Seattle.
Heck yes, we are. It's gonna be a blast. Nate and I are driving down with Daniel from Vancouver. Gonna have a grand old road trip, and then we're gonna do some singings.
All right. By the way, I'm just saying this, but the way this question's worded, where it says, "Hey Gabe, are you gonna be playing some new tracks at Everfree? If so, I'm excited and can't wait to see you again," which means it's a good thing you are, because if you weren't playing...
Because if you weren't, he would just be like, well, screw you, never talking to you again, yeah.
I'm not even going to the convention now because you're not playing tracks.
Just, you know what? I want my money.
Well, should we kind of dive into
Yeah,
questions?
yeah. So we're gonna open up the Q&A right now. Sarah's posting the information into the chat for this. We'll aim to go to for about 20 or so minutes. So probably about 7:45. Will be our end goal here.
Cool.
Since Saber and I need to pack.
Pack?
As if you pack.
We're going to Windy
the
City
night
this weekend,
before.
dude.
You going to the Windy City?
Well, you... Windy.
Hirosashi went one year.
I did go 1 year. I might go another year once BronyCon's done.
I'm looking forward to the future because I'm curious to see where people start, branching out to once BronyCon does, finish up this year. But man, I know everyone keeps talking about it, but BronyCon's gonna be an interesting one this year.
It's going to
be lit.
Don't look at me in the last day. Just don't even look at me.
Everybody
film you the
point
whole
the
time.
camera at
You're
it.
going to be doing illegal things.
Yeah, crying is illegal.
Stealing everyone's wallet. While
As soon as
they're
BronyCon is over, Baltimore,
Bye.
the darkness in Baltimore, starts creeping into the convention center, and then everybody starts looting.
Yeah.
There it is. Ice cold water. Man, we can only offer you this once. We can get you out of the city. Get in the car. We're going.
Honestly, I didn't know how offense to anyone who lives in or likes Baltimore, but every time I get in my car to leave Baltimore, I'm just like, let's go, let's get out of here.
The best
When
part of going to
BronyCon is
Baltimore
over-
is leaving Baltimore.
It's gonna, you know that scene from Atlantis where the city falls under the water and the laser tube protects it. It's gonna be like that, but it's just fucking trash water swallowing the city as we speed off into the horizon.
There was a movie I watched the other day. I think it was called The Losers, and it was weird because it was set up to be kind of like a.
I'm in that.
Are you actually?
No, it's about you.
Or are you
Oh.
making a joke because of the?
Yeah.
So, anyways, the bad guy at one point makes an entire island just disappear, and he goes, "Yes," and I'm just like, someone's gonna notice that's gone. You can't just do that. Okay. So to start things off here, Nora with a super chat says, "Hi everyone, my question is for the guy Saber said I was majoring in. That is Gabe. My question is, what is the funniest thing Gypsy has done?"
The funniest thing Gypsy has done. Well, Gypsy is an incredibly smart cat. Gypsy knows sit, shake, spin around, jump. But it's really fun. He gets his claw stuck in a toy because then he flips out, and man, can he jump. He can jump if he's scared enough. And he just loses a second. He's not a scaredy cat easily. So I'm sure there's a specific moment, but I can't think of it right now. Gypsy's just a cat. Look up funny cat videos and,
That's
just close your eyes and that. Yeah.
All right.
Gypsy's
We've got another super
typical
chat
cat.
from Quiet Storm. Who was Fluttershy in bowling in the wedding vlogs?
Okay, so Quiet Storm's asking. When we went bowling, it was right after Saber and Laura left,
Okay.
and we were at Splitsville in downtown Disney with Tommy, Gabe, myself, and you, and so we decided to do some bowling for fun.
Yeah.
And
It was very fun.
Somebody changed our names.
Yeah.
And this is in the wedding vlog. I almost just destroyed our microphone. And we were looking up, and at first I figured it was like simple, like maybe Tommy's wife works there, and so I thought maybe Shayla was the one who did it. But then I'm looking at the names. We're looking at the names, and Tempest was one of them, which I know Gabe was Tempest. I think I was Rainbow Dash. Do you remember?
You
who
were.
was Fluttershy?
It was either I don't know. I have no idea. It was either me or Tommy.
But then the names changed again, and it like got even more
If the score
specific.
was good, it was Tommy.
Fizzle Pop Berry Twist. That's when I was like, okay.
And it turned out there was a brony who was working there who was changing the names, and knew who we were and whatnot. So we were just like, wait a minute, who's doing that? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I can't remember at the moment.
Yeah.
I'd have to see the score to see who was who in that.
Yeah.
Because it either was Sarah or Tommy.
Yeah. And if you remember, if the score was a good score, it was probably Tommy because I'm that bad at bowling.
All right. So we'll try and figure that one out. Okay. On to the questions here. Anime Guy 01 asking, are you planning on recording the Bronies React premiere this weekend? Probably not. I don't record. So one thing that is always something that we have to kind of work around with conventions that air episodes, specifically premieres or finales, which this will be the second time, I think, at least the second time that we'll be at a convention the weekend of a premiere. It once happened at BabsCon also. I don't know when I'm gonna film that. It's hard to tell right now because I'm gonna be trying to avoid spoilers, and we have a panel right after that episode airs, and it's like, oh boy. So I don't know. That's a intriguing question. We'll definitely see what happens with that. Sarah, which of those two would you want to ask? Top one?
Sure.
All right. Ozial is asking, what did you think about Andy's new look in Toy Story 4?
I don't get why this is such a thing.
Right?
I don't get it because, like...
You should look like a fucking, like...
He doesn't look like a gremlin anymore!
Yeah, right? Why are his cheeks full of fleas or something? I don't know. It's just weird.
I just honestly, I don't get it because, we've already, seen, like, an upgraded Andy, but he is older. But now, like, I don't know. I'm just like...
Why doesn't that 10-year-old...
Who gives a shit what he looks like when he's younger?
Why doesn't the 10-year-old child not have the 40-year-old
an upgrade.
cheekbone anymore?
It's an upgrade.
That was a very strange thing for people to be upset about. It's like, it's a massive improvement.
Yeah.
Like, what?
He actually looks like a child.
How dare they update their animation? Jacob Pipers asks, as the last season of MLP FIM for Bronies React, are you going to get some surprise reactors? Also, will you react to episode 4, which will be episode 200 of the show? For the surprise reactors, I know that I'm already in talks with someone to join in on the next react, and then we'll see what we end up doing throughout the season. I don't know. It'll depend on spacing and what the episode actually is for episode 200.
Yeah.
in regards to if we're gonna do a react to it or not. Just because it's so early in the season means that I'll probably still be working on the first Bronies React. I tried to space them out, not just for myself and my sanity, but also for those that also take part in these. I try not to bog anyone down with them. So we'll see. TBD on all of that, but yeah, I've already been in talks with one person. I never confirm anything until like in regards to like new reactors, until I have their footage, because there's always a chance that someone might need to back out or something. So yeah,
Smart.
Sarah.
Yes. You want to answer that one?
Oh,
Yeah.
so Soren's got me again, man.
Yeah.
I forgot to.
Still asking if we've seen the Zootopia fan film.
I need to see it. I just
Yeah.
I think what happens is I honestly like, but by the time the podcast ends, I go, oh yeah,
Time for dinner.
and go eat, and then I forget so much stuff from this, and then oops, Sarah, like,
I'm writing it down, but that's still no promises.
yeah. But says, if not, do you think you might be interested in doing a race reacts to it? I saw a couple Brony reactors actually did reactions to it lately, including Rarity Dash. Yeah, I can feel myself watching it and seeing what I end up doing with it.
Yeah.
So I could do that. Then Soren also had a question for Toodles, saying, I'm not much of an artist, but would love to learn how to draw animated movies / cartoon characters in the 2D style, like The Lion King, Balto, The Fox and the Hound. Any tips on how to learn?
Just, look at your favorite movies and, kind of just
Do it.
Yeah, just do it. Just jump in there. Like, you've already, I think last time you showed us an image of Balto that you drew, and it looked fantastic. And I'm just saying, keep that up, and eventually it'll get easier to do. And there's no shame in looking up tutorials online. Like Don Bluth.
Yes, there is.
Don Bluth has
Never do it.
tutorials that he's posted online. There's some on YouTube. I highly recommend those. But yeah, just like keep watching and studying your favorite, media and emulate it, and then you will eventually like start to get more confidence and put in a little bit of yourself and your style into it. You're doing good.
And this will be the third question in a row from Soren, but I know at least one person in here will be interested to have some input with this based on the past. Soren says, or is asking, for everyone, have any of you ever seen a movie called A Monster Calls? It is my favorite non-animated movie, and I was wondering what you thought of it, if anybody has seen it.
We've seen
I
it.
have seen it.
It make me cry.
It made
And
me
if
Yeah,
I
it's one of the only
probably
movies that
watched
made me
it
cry.
Nowadays, I'd probably just be a
Really?
mess.
What's it about?
Should I put on a general spoiler screen?
I mean, well, a monster calls.
Ow.
It's like, it's just like Graveyard Smash. And they're like, no. This is Godzilla's father. You need to turn down the music.
I just like what you put up. Oh, okay. Now I
Movie
see
name.
it.
Yeah.
So Sarah has a spoiler screen up for this.
Oh, apparently chat's working now, but I gotta turn it off because no spoilers.
So yeah. So this is discussing A Monster Calls. Now, Paleo, I know that this was a movie that you, for a while, were rating as one of your favorites.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites from that year. But A Monster Calls, yeah, I was surprised with it because even though, yeah, it is like a live action movie, it does actually have some like animated parts to it.
Yeah.
When the monster is telling the boy about these stories to like have them go through this this coping because his mother is in the hospital for this I think it's like cancer she has or some kind of like affliction that she has, and like he keeps worrying about it. So yeah, I thought it was like really touching, and it really made me like cry during the end of it, because it's one of the best movies that deals with loss, I think.
I can't stand movies like that. I would love to watch it.
Well, there's a there's
It's a
a
very
comic.
sad movie, so be prepared.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I think that was a movie that, kind of like Paleo said, it caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like per the trailers, like at least I thought it was kind of hard to really tell what the movie was about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I still to this day, this will be another kind of spoiler.
I feel like the
but...
trailers more made it look like the boy was only being bullied at school.
Yeah,
not
like
so much the mother like being ill at the same time.
right there.
So.
But I still think I've never been as blindsided by a movie as I was by that one. God, what was it called? It was the one about like the high school or middle school kid.
Mm-hmm.
And you know he was like,
fuck, was that was. Oh shit! What was the name of that movie?
Wait, give me more stuff about it.
So it had this.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Wait.
Is it Bridge to Terabithia?
No.
Oh, that one
But that one
shocked me.
also
Holy
had
crap.
people.
That one was like, what the hell is this?
You guys- oh!
Pranks at his school because they
Middle.
have
Wait,
such
I think it's
rules.
literally.
No. You're talking about Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No. Worst years of my life.
Yeah,
Is
so
that what
it's called Middle School Worst Years of My Life, and it's the one that had like it had in the trailer, it just looked like your typical, oh, I'm a kid and we're gonna make the mean
And life is a nightmare.
feel bad and put up post-it notes, and it had Pedro in it as a janitor from
Napoleon Dynamite?
Thank you, Napoleon Dynamite. And it literally just played off as this movie of, you know, this new kid comes to town and he gets in trouble all the time, and he's pulling pranks because that's what they do. And I'm
It's funny
stalling.
you should mention Napoleon Dynamite. I gotta tell you something about that after the spoiler thing is away.
I'm waiting for Sarah to put up the spoiler tag because there's this big spoiler coming here.
All right.
So anyways, Sarah and I watch it, and Sarah kind of begrudgingly so, and I'm like, Sarah, let's watch this movie. I recorded it.
Yeah.
And so we're watching it, and it starts off as we expected,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, so again, this kid, he moved. He was apparently expelled from his last school.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, okay, this kid's
He's
a piece of work.
Trouble.
And he's a troublemaker, and he's got this friend that he meets at the school. I think it was someone that he knew already. It seemed like he had already known, like they had also transferred or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole time, this other kid and him are just goofing off, and he's pulling these pranks, and the kid's like, yeah, and out of fucking nowhere, all of a sudden, the mom's like, look, I know you're grieving about your brother that died.
And it turns out that he's just been like imagining his brother is with him doing these pranks the whole time.
Been projecting that like it's his brother. I'm just like, what the fuck movie is this? Like, I literally thought this was like middle school kids are gonna love it. Let's make it funny. Like the trailers were like, oh, we're gonna play. Let's make it depressing. Yeah, like, and it just out of nowhere, like it was just like, yeah, my brother died, and I'm just like, what? Like, what happened?
That
like,
movie actually has cool bits of animation.
It does. So.
Oh, that movie. Oh yeah. I've never seen trailers for that.
Yeah. It. Like again, sorry for the spoiler but it just out of nowhere, I was just like, this isn't what I was expecting. And I appreciate that they didn't give that kind of away in the trailers, but I also just wonder how many other people went into this movie and went like, whoa, okay.
Brought their kids into the movie and we're like, oh, this is gonna be fun for everybody.
What a funny flick. Oh my god. So
we're gonna do probably one last question here since we got a bit sidetracked.
No, there's a couple here that we
okay,
could get to.
Okay.
I think we'll be
There's
able
one
to.
in particular I want to do last.
Okay.
Oops.
So, alright.
Wrong screen.
Away with the spoiler screen.
Away with us.
So,
Screen.
Anime Guy 01 asks, are you excited for the 18 plus vendor hall on Friday and Saturday night this is at Winnie City PonyCon. They've been doing this with their conventions. Yeah, you heard it right. An 18 plus
Now I need to go now.
vendor hall. Laura, book your tickets. You still got a day to do it.
You guys gotta like Skype me in.
Yeah. No. So actually, I know that Laura appreciates this stuff because Laura and I usually go on our scavenger hunts around vendor halls for these things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, oh, and I know, I imagine Sarah, this would have piqued your interest, but this is why I'm excited about it, because it's an 18 plus vendor hall, and so I imagine that there's going to be
get out all those black books.
There's going to be a lot of stuff of Zootopia because
they know that you're going to be there.
Because Judy and Nick are both 18 or older than 18. So that's the whole premise of this vendor hall.
They're 18.
Or older than 18.
Or older than 18.
I think that's the premise, right?
That's how it works, yeah.
I almost bought a Twilight Dakimakura the last time I was there, but then I realized.
What did you
Right, so whenever you get like walk to the vendor hall, like it reminds me of that scene from Fantasia where the big pink like hippo wakes up and starts holding hands with the other like hippos who are waiting and like tending to her. Like that's you walking through the vendor hall.
You heard it. There you go. I know what you're talking about though.
I cut off Paleo, so you bought your Daki and you fucked it, you said?
What? No, like I almost bought a Twilight Dakimakura when I was there last time. But then because I saw the price, it said like pillowcase is 25. I was like 25, I'll take that. And it was like, oh no, it's 55. It's like, oh, never mind. Because it just meant like the regular size pillowcases, not the.
Oh, they probably have both, I guess. Yeah.
So yes, I'm looking forward to it. I remember they did it at Ciderfest last year, and we weren't at Ciderfest, and I was like, "Damn it! I want to see what the hell an 18 plus vendor hall looks like." So, and apparently it was very popular.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Well,
like why not embrace that? Like, you know, we're adults, and you know, it's a late night event when they host it, so the kids are gone.
You're a pervert.
Think for yourself, Gabe.
I am.
So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to just seeing that. I think it's a smart thing for the convention. It's a smart thing for the vendors, and hey, more power to everyone. Okay, Sarah, there was a question you wanted to get to here.
All right. This will be the last one?
Possibly.
Okay, well, okay.
Yeah.
I want that one to be the last one.
You want that one to be the last one?
Yeah.
Well, Cosmic Melody asked a question.
That's me.
She says, did any of you see the new Twilight Zone?
No.
No.
The new what?
The new Twilight Zone.
It's a My Little Pony short called The Twilight Zone.
No.
I still need to watch like all the originals.
They're so good, and I watched I guess it's the only one that's out yet, but there was one that was like available to watch today. It might have been earlier, but I watched it today, and I wanted to talk about it with you guys, but no one else saw it, so it's fine.
You don't sound like it's fun.
It's fine. It's fine, you guys.
Is it on a streaming service?
It's fun.
Is it what?
Is it on a streaming service like Netflix?
I watched it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So, CBS uploaded it to their own YouTube channel, so I guess they're in that.
It's My Little Pony all over again.
All right, shall we get to this?
All right, so we have time for one last question.
Yeah.
And as a reminder, thank you to those who did send in super chats. And
Do you wanna read
Again,
those
if you
out
ever
loud?
want to prioritize a question and make sure it gets answered, Super Chat's your best option. For those that we didn't get to your questions, send them to us next podcast. We'll be back here on the 17th of April. We'll be talking about Winnie City. We'll be previewing BabsCon. And Sarah has one last question.
All right. Thoughts? Waddles asks thoughts on the new trailer for Dora and the Gold. I don't think
And the
that's
Gold.
quite the
Did I
full
see
title.
it? Did you show it to me?
No, I didn't show it to you, but you can just give your general thoughts on the concept of a Dora the Explorer movie.
Live action Michael
Live
Bay.
action.
It's hilarious.
Boots is scary looking. I gotta say.
He looks-
Boots doesn't wear boots.
Oh, yeah,
That's disgusting. How dare he not wear boots?
That is
They chose
so
to use
illegal.
those stupid little tufts of his hair, but they didn't put boots on his feet.
Wait, where's his bright
Yeah.
green boots or
I'm
whatever?
furious.
They're red.
Apparently, Swiper is voiced by Benicio del Toro.
Swiper
That is the best thing I've ever heard.
has been asked to insert the chip on his card, and he won't do it.
God damn it, Gabe.
It's such a weird thing that there's gonna be a live action Dora the Explorer.
Just wait for the
movie.
live action Barney
And
movie
it's-
coming out next year.
It's not even
Oh my
like
Live action
super
Blue's Clues.
Jurassic
kiddie.
World
It's
3, Barney the dinosaur.
It's kind of got a
I
sad
just-
feel.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I just cannot handle the fact that Dora has a knife. That really just blew me up.
Oh my god.
She has a knife.
Where is the knife?
Where does she
You
keep
see
it?
the knife?
It's
Wait,
in the
how
guy.
old is she in this movie? Is she an adult
It's
or is
in-
she a kid?
She's a
In
kid.
Swipe-
She's like in high school.
Yeah.
High school?
Fuck. Is that how old she is?
Oh, I'm sorry.
How old is,
I just before I make any more jokes, I need to know how old Dora is in this movie.
She's
Well,
17.
maybe you shouldn't just make those jokes in the first place.
Nah, that's not my style.
Okay. Let me see.
It's called Dora and the Lost City of Gold, by the way.
A teenage version of Dora. So like that could be a range from like 13 to 15.
You know, I
Well,
actually think
maybe
this is
it's
pretty.
13.
It's pretty brilliant that they're doing this
I
because it's
don't know,
like this
because-
nostalgia.
no, 18 is like
Yeah,
adult.
but
Sorry, we're arguing about age. What were you saying, Saber?
Yeah, you guys always arguing about age. No, I was just saying this is
who's
pretty
the
brilliant.
target audience here? Like, I genuinely don't know.
Yeah,
Kids who watch-
I don't get it.
Well,
It's
you
the
know
first
what? You know
movie
what?
with no target
I'm
audience.
still waiting to hear what Saber's gonna say.
I don't care.
I still hear you, Saber, because Paleo's mic's picking you up.
You stop yelling so much!
Paleo, run over to him and have him finish his thought.
And kiss him on the face.
Come on, Paleo, kiss him on the face.
You know, we all want to.
Yeah.
I was really curious what Saber had to say.
Saber, is your mic not working now?
I'm sorry, I was editing. What was the question?
Is your mic not working?
No, I think it's working.
What were you,
No, what were you
going
going to say? The whole
What?
sentence about Dora.
I mean, I think you'll do well.
Yeah.
I
Because of nostalgia.
I think it's
For Dora
outrageously
the
crazy.
Explorer.
nostalgia for something that came out like 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that there weren't any kids around that era that grew up with Dora. That's completely right. You know, and they're probably not grown up now. There's a giant gap where they're just dead children. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, but how many are going to be like nostalgic for like a
Holocaust.
Nick Jr.?
That's right. They're all probably what 5, 6 now. Who knows? Like, there's no way of knowing. You guys are so like, come on. These people grew up with them. They're gonna go, oh yeah, Dora, it's so outrageous. Let's go check it out. It's gonna
Yeah, I
do
know,
well.
but like,
I'm not saying-
how many successful like movies are there based on like preschool children properties that
I don't know.
made like in a, like for
Well, there was
an
that
older
movie
audience?
about Franklin and his 3 brothers, and they were ninjas. That one did pretty good.
I want to see a Thomas the fucking Tank Engine movie for adults.
Yeah, there was. It was called Snowpiercer.
Oh.
No, wait. I really want there to be a Thomas the Tank movie that's like directed by Zack Snyder, so it's like super dark and edgy. Oh my god. Can we make this happen?
They're pretty great, actually.
It's just neon trains all over the place.
Oh my god.
Well, folks.
Could you imagine that trailer? It would just be like so foggy. I would love it. With all like the steam from the trains.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like, is it minor though?
Dude, if Dora does really well though, like I actually wouldn't be surprised if someone just takes a bunch of those like shows and go, okay, who's next?
Blues
Right.
Okay, but you saying that now makes me want to support the Dora movie, so that they'll keep doing it.
I want a blue.
They'll make a standalone movie for Face.
Well,
Oh my God. That would be terrifying, though.
Hi there, Face here.
Could you imagine that? Like it's like some fucking like warped out like Interstellar, like some astronauts like against some wall, and he's like, "Where am I?"
How about,
or the little bear, but in Annihilation.
Oh my God.
What were you gonna say?
Courage the Cowardly Dog by Guillermo del Toro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, that movie's freaky enough as it is, just as a cartoon.
Yeah.
No,
I would pay good money to see that by Guillermo del Toro.
see, I told you guys, they'll do well.
There you go. Saber.
But not Dora. Like, I don't care about Dora. What are these other ones?
The Nick Jr. Cinematic Universe. Thank
Courage
you.
Preschool cartoon.
Roly poly oly. One more roll.
Roly Poly Oly is a droidica from Star Wars.
I just want to see Grandpa again. Hey there, kids! My spring sprung.
Cool.
Well, I think that's the podcast. I think you already kind of signed us off a little bit earlier, but we'll see you again on the 17th, and thank you to Dramashy, Nora Mermaid, and Quiet Storm for your super chats. We really appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Welcome.
Dem
Bye.
ponies.
Bye.
Damn pony.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, my love.
Remember that sucks.
Fuck you.